I'm in the 12th grade, getting ready for my college entrance exams. I live as a family of 4 with my dad, mom, and my sister, Susan, who is the same age as me. Huh? You're asking why I'm the same age as my sister? Actually, her mom and my dad got remarried. My real mom, Mommy Penny, had passed away due to an illness when I was still a baby. My mom now is my sister, Susan's real mother. It turns out that Susan's parents were both cheating on each other when Susan was just 2 years old. After a chaotic cheating scandal, they got a divorce. I heard her father was a crazy gamble addict. At the end, they got a divorce with Susan's mom after getting custody over her. Then my parents met each other when we were 5 years old, and they got remarried. By the way, I'm currently very busy preparing for my entrance exams. There's a university I really want to go to, so I study hard every day until late in the night for the exams. I was motivated as usual to fight back my sleepiness for my dream, but... Oh my gosh! Can you hear it? That was my sister who lives in the room next door. It was Susan's voice. Susan often skipped classes since she was in the middle school, and she hasn't been going to her classes in high school nowadays too. She sleeps during the day and wakes up at night. She would be calling someone all night every day, and she doesn't care about disturbing the neighbors, keeping her windows open as she talked in a loud voice. Oh gosh, I can't focus on my studies! She's so loud! No matter how many times I warn her, she doesn't care. She's so noisy that I can't study nor sleep. The next morning. Good morning, Dad. Oh, let me help. I rubbed my sleepy eyes. I thought I'd woken up pretty early, but Dad was already preparing breakfast in the kitchen.
Oh, good morning. Thanks for helping me every morning, Paige. Look at your face. You have dark circles under your eyes.
Susan was noisy last night.
Is it Susan again? What should we do with her?
While we were talking, Mom and Susan came in. So noisy from early in the morning. Gosh, I'm so sleepy. Feeling lazy too.
Oh, good morning.
Hurry up and give me breakfast. Hey Mom, Susan, I think you should greet us first. Oh, shut up. Chop chop. Hey, you. Always grumbling about something. Just hurry up and prepare our breakfast. I'm hungry.
Oops, sorry. I'm almost done.
This is just our everyday life. Dad has a job, but he does all kinds of housework, from cooking, laundry, cleaning, to taking out the trash. You might ask what Mom does. She's a housewife, but she does nothing at home, doing whatever she wants every day, as you imagined. I can't help but wonder why my dad got remarried with someone like her. They had hit rock bottom in life back then, so he felt like he wanted to support her. She was in a similar situation as him, and she also looked like she was working hard taking care of her young daughter alone. I bet Dad never expected her to change so dramatically after getting married. And Susan, who grew up seeing her mom acting like this, it's natural that she develops a similar personality. They would somehow manage doing nothing, depending on everyone else, blaming other people. Susan had a personality which she hated housework and studying, and she just wanted to have fun right now. We're paying for her tuition, but she skips classes. She does whatever she wants at home. It looked like she hadn't decided whether to go to college or to find a job after graduating high school. On the other hand, I was the type that wanted to do things until the very end, and thought that hard work was the most important. Of course I wanted to cherish my parents, and I liked to study. I would read books whenever I had free time. I never skipped classes, nor was I never late to class. I was the school president in middle school, and now I'm the vice president at my high school. I did grow up with a mom near me from a certain age, but I quickly realized that Mom and Susan were wrong, and I couldn't help but respect Dad even more for working hard under this environment. When I was thinking about that, Mom suddenly started to make a fuss again. Ugh, what is this soup? Tastes horrible. Huh? Really? If you're gonna complain, how about you cook for yourself? Shut up! You're such an annoying Paige. You've been cooking for so many years, but how come you managed to cook something so horrible? I chose to get married for you. You better work harder so that you won't get dumped. It was her habit to criticize my dad's cooking and to say that I got married for you. The reason was because she used to be a beauty who everyone wanted to date, so she thinks that he should thank her for choosing him among all the other guys she could have married. Now Dad looks very tired, but his old photos show that he was handsome. and he'd already started working for the large corporation where he still works now. So I don't think Mom has an upper hand. According to what I heard about her past, she's never had a job in her life. Maybe that's why she didn't understand how hard Dad worked for his job. Mom, you've been told by the doctor that you had high blood pressure, so Dad's being considerate and cutting back on the salt when he cooks. She loved salty food and fried food, so she was overweight and had high blood pressure and many more health problems. Dad, who always cared for her no matter what she said to him, was being considerate of her. But she behaves like this. His dishes are not only healthy, but also delicious. When I glared at Mom, Dad said in a calm voice,
Paige, I'm fine. I'll work harder to improve the taste.
Yeah, you really should. You better thank me for choosing you and work harder. You too, Paige. Can't you do something about your personality? Can't you do something about your personality, commenting on the smallest of things? Why aren't you honest like Susan? Mom disliked me for always taking Dad's side. It's not like I'm taking his side just because he's my real dad. I say these things because Mom is so selfish and what she says doesn't make any sense. I just can't accept those behaviors. Then Mom said to me, Oh, by the way, we're visiting Grandma again today, so get ready, Paige. Huh? Oh gosh, so sudden again. Why don't you tell me these things beforehand? I make plans according to my schedule, not your business. If you're my child, shut up and follow me. Oh no. After she finished eating, she went back to her room without cleaning up the dishes.
Sorry, Paige, for being such an unreliable dad.
What are you saying? There's no need for you to apologize, and I love you, Dad. I look up to you for always working hard. I'll always be on your side. I'm rooting for you, Dad.
Paige, I can work hard because you always support me.
What? Why are you crying?
Nah, I'm crying out of joy. Paige, right. I have a daughter who's so considerate of me. She's pure, knows what's right or wrong, and very considerate of her family. You've grown up so much. You resemble your mother back when...
Huh? What?
No, it's nothing. I have to start thinking properly.
About what?
We shouldn't live like this forever. That's what I think.
Dad? What's wrong?
I've been trying my best in my own ways. I have to face reality. Alright, Paige. You eat up and get ready.
Yeah. I think Dad was acting a bit weird this morning. And that afternoon, we were visiting Granny Poppy's house. According to Mom, she's worried because Gran lives alone. So we visit her to check on her once in a while. Granny Poppy is still nice and healthy, though. Gran is so kind, and not only that, but she adores us. And she's also very considerate, who always worries about Dad, saying, How is Peter doing? Dad always hopes to visit her with us, but because Mom always decides so suddenly, he couldn't take a day off from work, so he hasn't been able to visit for a long time. It looked like Mom didn't want Dad to come with her. Even when she visits Gran, it's not like she helps her with her chores, but should just lie on the sofa being lazy. Susan even left saying, I'm going home because I'm getting bored. Gran was tidying up the kitchen, so I went to hang the clothes after doing the laundry. Then, I heard Mom's voice from the kitchen, although she was in another room just now. I didn't want to eavesdrop, but I was so surprised when I heard what she said. Mother, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Susan and Paige's college tuition. I think it's going to cost us a lot. I understand about Paige, but Susan is also going to college? Yes, Susan is also working hard. Is the money I gave you the other day not enough? I thought Peter was working hard at his job. Yeah, that's right, but he said that he can't let the kids go to college because it's a waste of money. I don't think Peter would ever say that. But actually, the money's not enough. Their high school tuition too. Paige goes to a public school, but Susan goes to a private school. We're running short of money more than I expected. Can you support us financially a bit more? I want the kids to go to college. I was super surprised. My dad always told us that we should go to college, and Mom always told me that I should get a scholarship if I wanted to go to college. First of all, there's no way Susan can go to college. We don't even know if she can graduate high school. So why is she asking Gran for money because she doesn't have enough money to send us to college? Isn't she trying to squeeze money out of Gran using her family as an excuse? I went home feeling uneasy that day. And a few days later, when I came home from school, Susan was waiting for Dad to come home in the living room. Gosh, I had a very bad feeling. Whenever Susan was kind to Dad or talked to Dad, she'd always be asking for something from him. An hour later, when Dad came home, Mom was being touchy with Dad as she talked to him with a creepy smile. And right after that, Susan was also being weirdly nice to Dad. Something was going on. That was what I thought as I watched. Hey, look at this! She placed something on the table with glittering eyes. It was a pamphlet for a private university. I want to go to this university. I don't want to work yet, so I thought it would be nice for me to go to university for now. I'm going to this university, so give me money. Come on, say yes. Hey! There's no way you can survive when you can't even go to high school properly and aren't even sure if you can graduate. Who are you to say these things? That's what I thought, but Mom took Susan's side. I think it's a good choice, don't you agree? You always say that Paige should go to university.
Susan, are you just going to university because you don't want to get a job?
Huh? That's right. So what?
Hey, Susan, I think you'll skip classes again if you don't have a goal. And you're not even going to school now.
Then Mom started to shriek in response. I chose to marry you because you had an high income. How dare you complain about my daughter when the only thing you can do is work?
Because she has to go to high school before going to university.
Shut up! It's the father's responsibility to pay for his daughter's university tuition. I chose to marry a lazy guy like you. You better thank me. If you thank me, there should be more things you can do, so I'm telling you to express your gratitude by paying for her tuition. Hey, it's not like everyone can enter university as long as they have money. I can't believe you want to go to university just for that reason.
Yes, Paige is right. If you want to study at university, you need to work hard and have a goal of what you want to accomplish.
Then that stupid Susan said something like this. Huh? What goal? Don't be so annoying. Oh, but I kind of chose this university because there are many celebrities going there. Huh?
I don't see any point in talking to you anymore.
Oh, that's great. I bet there's a lot of rich people then. What should I do if Susan brought a celebrity home saying he's her boyfriend? My dad and I made eye contact, feeling tired of them. So, Susan told you her goal for going into university. Okay, I'll have you pay for her tuition. They were leaving Dad and I out of the conversation and kept on saying awful things. Then Dad whispered to me.
I made my decision.
Huh? What did you decide? Then he suddenly said, as if to encourage himself, and announced something surprising.
No, I'm not paying.
Huh? Hey, why?
Because you'll no longer be my daughter, and your mother will no longer be my wife.
Huh? What do you mean?
And I also quit work today.
He suddenly made a surprising announcement. He quit his job? What does that mean? While I was confused, Mom got really angry. Hey, you! How dare you do something so selfish?
Nah, I always had it in mind, and I was also planning to talk to you about it, but you never tried to listen.
When I tried to say something, you would say that it wasn't worthy of listening. I don't remember. You're jobless. I can't believe it. We're getting a divorce. Absolutely getting a divorce. I'll ask for compensation money as well as child support. I don't need you now that you don't have any income. Go and live a lonely life. When Mom said that, Dad replied in response.
I see. But even if we get divorced, I won't be paying for compensation. I'd always thought about getting a divorce, so I hired a lawyer. When I showed him the memos I made about what you've been doing to me since we got married, he told me that you would be the one to pay compensation.
What? Hey, how are we gonna make a living? Yes, you'll have to pay for child support anyways.
Huh? What are you saying?
Because Susan is still in high school.
Susan quit high school long ago.
Huh? Another surprising fact was revealed. Huh? Wait, what's going on?
Listen, Susan was kicked out of school long ago. I tried to tell you this too, but you never listened, which means that Susan's no longer a student. There's no need for child support.
No way. No way. Then I remembered something, so I told them, you were even asking Gran to pay for our college tuition. What were you thinking? You told me to get a scholarship if I wanted to go to university. Mom suddenly started to panic. Seems like the reason why she often visited Gran, saying she was worried about her, was to get money from her from Dad's back. Then Dad said,
My mother already told me about that too. You thought I had no idea, huh? I always planned to support both Paige and Susan if they had a goal they wanted to achieve by going to university. I adored Susan like she was my real daughter, but I'm tired of you two, who are always lazy and can't do anything to look after themselves.
Dad, you did enough. Oh. You think this is the end after getting compensation money from them and getting a divorce? No, turns out there are more secrets. When Dad told Gran about wanting to get a divorce, Gran told him many things about them.
Hey, you're also in debt for supporting a 22-year-old host, right?
Huh?
Looks like you were spending quite a lot on him. Good luck paying that back.
Hey, Mom, what are you doing? Because wait, what should I do? Hey, darling, I apologize for everything I did, so, can we...
Nope.
Then Mom tried to tackle Dad, so I quickly stopped her. Stop! How? Actually, I've been part of the judo club since middle school. I won't let you hurt Dad! Oh! Hey, Paige, let me go! Listen, always remember that I have Dad's back.
Paige, you...
Then Dad made an expression like he realized something, and looked at me with adoration, tears in his eyes. After that, Dad and I left the house, leaving Susan and Mom, who was weeping on the floor. Soon after that, Mom and Dad got a divorce. We had her pay for compensation money as well. The two of them literally went to hell. I heard that Mom works a construction site during the day and a creepy factory during the night to pay back her debts and barely has any time to sleep. After Susan ran away from home, she was quickly arrested for shoplifting. I heard that she caused a scene and was forced into a rehabilitation facility. I'm so tired of her. Mom, who has never worked in her lifetime, is living in a worn-out apartment being chased by the moneylenders. Serves her right.
Welcome. How many people?
As you can see, Dad opened a healthy little Japanese restaurant after he quit his job. After cooking for the family for a long time, he started to dream about owning his own restaurant. He told me that with my real mother who passed away, he always dreamed to have their own restaurant. Dad, your dream came true. I bet Mom is watching you from heaven. The restaurant is doing very well, and Dad is shining doing what he wants.
Paige, you don't have to help me. Go study.
Really? Then I'll go study as you say. I was actually struggling because I have so much homework. I'll work hard while I eat some steamed buns.
Steamed buns? Paige!
Hey, Dad, why are you crying just because I'm gonna study while I eat some steamed buns?
Because you, Paige, you resemble Mommy Penny. You're really starting to resemble her.
Huh? What is it? Hey, I can't hear well if you cry like that.
No, it's nothing. Alright, I'm gonna work hard too. I'll support you as much as I can so that you can achieve your dreams.
Aw, thanks. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!